What's up guys, it's Steve for Tech. Today we're going to talk about Samsung Galaxy S8 in 2020. The first thing is spec sheet. It's having 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage, and Snapdragon 835, wireless charging, 12 megapixel back camera with 4K recording, 8 megapixel front selfie camera. So let's just move towards the pros and cons. The positive features of Samsung Galaxy S8 in 2020 are it's having 5.8-inch super sharp AMOLED display, 4 gigs of RAM, which is not too small but still one of the best and can be used as a gaming phone. Okay, 64 gigs of storage is a mid-range storage as compared to the other phones in the market, and can be expanded up to the 1 terabyte because it's having a hybrid slot with having one SIM at a time with a micro SD card or dual SIMs at a time. It's having octa-core Snapdragon 835, which is really a good processor at right now, and it's having wireless charging. Then we have glass back, which is a premium looking glass back, having IP dust and water resistance, a good feature. And then we have Type-C with DeX support. Okay, iris scanner, it's really good. Fingerprint scanner is really going hyped, and then now facial recognition is also getting hyped. So iris scanner is really one of the best feature in this phone. Okay, a bit slower but still one of the best. And then we have the key feature, which is camera. 12 megapixel back camera with 4K 30 fps recording and 1080p at 60 fps recording. And then we have 8 megapixel selfie camera. The negative features include Android 9. This one is stuck on Android 9 and is not upgrading on Android 10. Samsung is not supporting this phone again. And then we have the worst fingerprint scanner location. It's right on the right side of the camera if you talk about the back side. So every time I just hit it up, I just hit the camera, not the fingerprint scanner. So when I'm using it with my right hand. If I'm using it from the left hand, it's relatively easier to use because I am left-handed, so it's not a problem for me. Then we have the single speaker down here, and it's not having a stereo speaker support, and the speaker is not too loud and can be easily muffled up. Okay, the worst feature of this phone is 3000 mAh battery, which is only the 3000 mAh named, but it's not too long. And if you're using the Samsung experience like Edge Lightning, Quad HD display, always on display, then you have to twice charge it. So 3000 mAh battery is still one of the smallest batteries. Overall, this phone is really good as compared to the 2020 mid-range phones. And if you're talking about the gaming side, it's really good. And if you're gonna talk about the camera side, it's really good for video and for photos. It's really good, and for handling some basic games and some high-end games too. PUBG, COD, Fortnite, all can be handled easily. So it's really a good phone with the Android 9 as a negative feature. Overall, it's a good phone. So the key feature which I include is only the camera. So 4K camera and a good photo shoot. It's really a good phone. Right now I'm having 2 cameras installed in this. The first one is a basic Samsung camera, and then second one is Google camera. I've installed it from an unknown sources, like downloading the APK and then installing it. So according to me, this one is having a selective focus, which is worst selective focus right now for a human subject. Okay, if you're using the selective focus for something like object, then it's gonna perform well. But if you're gonna talk about the human body or someone facial recognition, then the selective focus gonna lose a lot of things. And if there is a lot of background in the behind the person, then selective focus is not gonna work too good. So for that purpose, I just installed the Google camera, and I'm using the portrait mode from Google camera, which is really good. So since it's having a single camera, so Google is also working on single camera, so the Google camera gets the job done in a really good manner. So if you're onto the portrait mode side with S8, then get the Google camera app right now. On the right side we have a power button, and on the left side we have Bixby and volume rockers. Down here we have speakers, Type-C charging, headphone jack, and on the front side we have the camera, iris scanner, the sensors, the earpiece, and then on the top of the phone we have the SIM ejection tool and the mic. Okay, on the back we have fingerprint scanner, camera, glass body, and some sensors. Overall, it's a good package, but if you are using this phone as a mid-range, then you have to neglect the latest features of some mid-range phones, such as notch screens, smaller bezels, and in-depth fingerprint scanners, bigger batteries, and yeah, powerful charging. So if you can neglect such features, then this one is a good phone for you, and it's having really good features for you. But still, this phone holds a lot more good features, so that's why this can be used in 2020 as a mid-range phone. So that's all for today. If you like this video, go subscribe my channel, hit the like and subscribe button, and if you have any question regarding this phone in a daily life and daily use, so hit the comment section. And that's all for today. Thanks guys.